Welcome back to the Sunday Footy Show. It is deep dive time, and Collingwood and the Fremantle Dockers played tonight. I want to go back to a game. It was in 1998, round 10. Saverio Rocca kicked 11 goals against the Fremantle Dockers. They had no answer for the big Savaloy. He was just on fire. Anthony Rocca was kicking them to him. Nathan Buckley. There were some great names who were playing in that day. And I think this guy is underestimated for his career. And we'll get to that very, very shortly, Damo, for just how good he was.
At two clubs.
At two clubs. He was brilliant for North Melbourne as well. And Nath, he's arguably one of the greatest kicks for goal we've seen from
and
a
you
long
can
range.
see why Levi Casboult's turned his goal kicking around. Have a look at some of these massive drop punts from Saverio. I mean, that is 15 metres inside the centre square. Gets the centre square. That's every bit of 65 to kick it. Clears the goals by at least 10.
Bang.
So that's 70 to 75, that one. And then that one again at the MCG goes every bit of 65, that one.
Great footballer, but his ambition was actually to represent Australia at the Olympics in Atlanta in '96 in discus, I think, Damien, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. And let's not forget, too, he went to the NFL and was a success there as well. And
Look at
to
the
your
stars
point,
there.
I mean,
This is the all-time goal-kicking list, and where I've highlighted that is they are the only two players not in the Hall of Fame yet, and that is because Lance Franklin hasn't retired and Saverio Rocca still hasn't been named, Bill. And you've got his resume.
Well, let's have a look at his resume here. It's unbelievable. Two clubs, 156 games at Collingwood and played 101 at North. He kicked 748 goals. Best and fairest at Collingwood. Leading goal kicker 7 times. 7. Read my lips, Damien. 7. And then 3 at North Melbourne, if you don't mind. That's 10 times. And Anzac Day medal twice, Tony.
Damo, did he, when he was playing for North Melbourne, get a police escort to the final against Port Adelaide?
That's right.
His wife had just had a baby?
Yeah, it was. 205, was it? Yeah, you're right, he did. And that was a real mad rush to the game. They'd lost badly, but yes, he did. Yeah.
And then went to America, of course, and punted.
Not that same day.
No, next day. The longest punt was 69 yards when he was playing over there. He punted 517 times.
Did you end up paying him for those tickets you got off him?
No, they were the worst tickets I've ever. He got us some tickets to go and watch him.
You never paid him.
We're the highest seat, so we said, no, you're not getting paid.
Oh, welcome to the real world, Bill.
Now, TJ, the first game today is the Gold Coast Suns and the GWS Giants. Haven't had a lot of history together, but we want to look at their records. So, 206 games, the Suns versus 196, the Giants. You can see the records there. Many more wins. The Giants, obviously, finals appearance 11-0, 6-5 record, grand final appearance. It just shows they've been pretty good, the Giants, and how poor the Suns have been. We wanted to go through their first wins. So go back in time to the first wins of these clubs. And Kano, Port Adelaide, I don't think you played this day, but what a horror loss it was for your club.
Oh, it was the worst, Lord. I was sitting in the grandstand. I've been dropped for this game with Daniel Pearce, and Westy had a shot late. He missed, and on Monday we turned up to the footy club and there was no game review. All that was there was 12 sets of boxing gloves. Grab a pair of boxing gloves each and try and belt the living suitcase out of it. It was honestly the darkest time I've ever been involved in.
And here's the Giants
as well. That's against...
Yeah, Adam Treloar kicking a goal there. No, you're right. Sorry, Kano. Jonathan Giles. A lot of young kids, even Toby Green, and in the picture there, Bill. There's Chad. Chad's brother.
Kane's brother.
Kane's brother, in the photo there. But Toby Green, look how skinny Toby Green looked there. Bill, but what happened the way they sang
Oh, you love this. They've had a win. They all go in. Let's get the arms around and sing the song. Hang on. What are the words? I didn't know the words. Have a look. They're all looking at a sheet. They're having a look at the board, the whiteboard there with the words of the song. Oh, fantastic. Well done.
And their best chance to play finals since it was 2014 when Gary Ablett went down with that shoulder injury. And they had a good record, 9-6 after 15. And this is what happened. This ruined the season for the Suns. He didn't play again. He actually finished third in the Brownlow, Gary Ablett, in this year after only playing 15 games. Of course, Matty Priddis won it, but that was an opportunity that was missed. If he was fit, they'd probably play finals. This year, their best opportunity since 2014 to play finals.
And Lotto, the Giants came in 2012. The great Kevin Sheedy was coach, the man that you know very, very well, and he was trying to rev him up in that very first game, pre-match.
Don't and ever let any club or player dominate you at a ball, at a stoppage, in the air or on the ground. That is the essence of simple, bloody, basic football. Now let's get it going.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
All right. So the question is, if the Giants can't win one this year, who wins the premiership first out of the Gold Coast Suns and the GWS Giants. So I'm actually going to go the Gold Coast Suns. Kano, who do you think?
Nah, I'm with the Giants, Lordo.
Yeah, plenty of talent still at the Giants. Giants for me.
I'm the same, Lord. I still think they will trade players out to get players back in, and they'll keep topping up. Yep.
Yeah, I think the Giants have still got an opportunity.
Yeah, I think the window's still open, but it's only open by about that much next year, I reckon.
Yep. And Saverio Rocket, TJ Damo, should he
It's a great
be
question.
in the Hall of Fame?
I didn't realise in the context of the top 14 goal kickers of all time, there's only 2 who aren't going to be there.
Yeah.
And one is guaranteed to be in there, so he's the only one. And it's a fair resume. There's lesser resumes than that have made it.
Was that typical of Sheedy, like from your playing days? I mean, that pump up there?
Inflections?
Yeah, the inflections. Yeah, you'd be half asleep and he'd raise his voice and you'd pop up.
Hang on. You'd be half asleep before a game.
He spoke a lot, Sheeds, before.
What about Ron Barassi when he went to Sydney? He came out with this is a football.
And you see on the boards now, TJ, there's 3 messages. If you look on that board, the whole board was full. You just don't take it in, Sheets.
Fantastic. As per you, mate, look back at that segment. That is how to do a segment, okay?
Very good.